Thank you for joining me on a slightly different location today because it's half-term madness here. So we're balancing kids and yoga and all sorts. But today I thought we would just continue our sort of a spring-led practice. We're going to do plenty of grounding, so we're going to be a little bit closer to the floor and lots of just nice opening and stretching. Obviously, we want to get the shoulders moving because that's where we're holding a lot of our tension, especially when we're working all day at a desk. But also just be nice and open, let the blood flow, get a little bit of that heat coming into the body. Spring hasn't quite kicked in just yet. Temperatures are rising, but this is a really nice time to really get yourself moving, get yourself flowing, try and get that energy up. Nice and subtly, we're not going to go too hard. We're not going to do any headstands today. But as usual, do as much or as little as you want to do. So we're going to start seated in a nice comfortable position, and you're always welcome to sit on a cushion or a blanket just to give yourself a little bit more space. And if it feels good, we're going to close or lower the eyes down just to bring your awareness a little bit more into you and where you are. If you don't feel comfortable closing the eyes, you could always just gently stare at the floor in front of you. And then when you feel ready, just start to take some longer, deeper breaths. We're not going for force. We're not trying to fill the whole of the body, but just starting to slow yourself down. Just letting the breath flow a little bit more deeply, a little bit more purposefully than maybe we have done all day. Lovely. And as we settle into a lovely rhythm of breath, just beginning to settle the mind a little bit. We might be chattering away. Might be thinking about what's happened or what's going to happen. Just focusing now on your breath in your body. Perhaps noticing how it feels to be on the ground. Where do the legs touch the floor? And then when you feel ready, we're going to take a lovely deep breath in through the nose. Let it all out through the mouth. Let the shoulders come down. Let's take another one. Lovely breath in. And let it out. Let's just take one more of those. And let it out. And let the breath settle to a nice natural rhythm. We're going to begin with our little head nod, taking the head down to the chest and just rolling it around side to side. Just signaling to the body that we're going to get moving. Maybe letting the jaw go a little bit loose, ungrind the teeth. You might have been clenching today without knowing. Perfect. And bringing it back into center. Just giving the shoulders a little roll, but taking them up high and then rolling them back and down. Giving them a little squeeze as we take them back. Just notice any resistance, any space. No judgment, just seeing where we're at today. Lovely. And settling the shoulders down at the back. Perfect. I'm going to bring the fingertips to the floor. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, just settle the shoulders down the back a little bit. We're reaching up. Lovely. And then we're going to reach a little bit more up with the right hand. And then we're going to swap that over to the other side. Reach up with the left hand. Swap it over to the other side. So we're just going to get a little bit of a rocking motion going on. Just letting the breath be nice and flowing. You might inhale as you reach up and exhale as you come down, if that feels good. And this is just a nice somatic movement to really balance out the nervous system. The rocking helps us go into rest or digest, come out of our head into our heart. And we don't have to reach all the way up. If that aches the shoulders, we can do a little bit lower. See how you feel. Just a few more. We could always gently lean over as we reach if that feels nice. You've got all the levels there. Lovely. Perfect. Let's take it one more on both sides. And then bring it back to center. Just release the arms with a nice little shake out. Shimmy the wrists, wiggle the fingers. Lovely. Let's move it over to our tabletop position when you are ready. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, spreading out into the fingers. We're going to inhale, lift the head and the chest, point the sitting bones. As you exhale, we're going to round the back, push the spine to the sky. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, round. And just follow your breath, rolling through the spine. It can be as big or as little as you like. You can go as firm or as gentle. Lovely. Few more here. Feel free to freestyle it a little bit if there's a little niggle somewhere and we just want to roll a bit to the left or the right. Maybe pulling back to a child's pose. See how we feel. Lovely. We're going to take this movement up to a downward facing dog. So we're going to hook the toes. We're going to take it up. And then just keep this exploration going by bending one knee, then the other, bending both knees, taking them up. You might come all the way down to the floor and then go back up again. See how you feel. Lovely. Let the head have a little nod, a little shake. Perfect. Then we're going to bring the knees back down to the floor. We're going to lift the body up and you might turn to the long edge of the mat. So we're going to take it out to a gate pose where we reach the legs. So position yourself where you need to be. So knees are underneath the hips. We're just going to engage the core a little bit. So we're not squeezing, but we've definitely got a little lift of the pelvic floor. Tummy is active, chest is open. We're going to take the right leg out to the side in line with the knee. Gently push the hips forward so we're lovely and stacked. Let's inhale, take the left arm up, and as we exhale, we're leaning over. Lovely. Perfect. We're just settling there for a couple of breaths. Lovely. Then we're going to do something a little bit different here. So we're going to start to reach with that left hand down towards the right foot. Now we're going to skim the floor in front of us over to the left and come back up again. Perfect. We're going to take it round again. So reaching towards the foot, sliding it round and back up again. Let's take a few more of these. And we're aiming to keep the sitting bones where they are, hips over the knees. So it might be tempting to really lean back here. But see if maybe we can let this movement happen in the belly, in the shoulders, in the arms. Lovely. Let's take it through just one more time. And then bring it back up. Lovely. Coming back to centre, we're reaching up this left arm and then we're going to reach up the right arm to meet it. And then start to lean over to the left, bringing the left hand down. Lovely. We can stay there or we might reach over with that right arm. Just working into the side of the body. Lovely. Your other option might be to lift that right foot up off the floor if we want to start to really engage the body a little bit more. Beautiful. Lovely. Let's bring that foot down. And to come up here, what we're going to do is reach with that right hand over and down to the floor, sweep it into centre, and then we're going to lift both arms up. Come back in. Lovely. Release the arms when you're ready. Pop that knee back down. You might just want to take a little bit of a swing or even a roll from side to side. See how that feels. If the knees are getting all achy, do pop a blanket underneath or even a pillow just to give them a little cushion, because we're going to take that on to the other side. So left leg comes out to begin with, stacking the hips, lift the belly. Perfect. Let's inhale, take that right arm up this time, and as you exhale, we're going to lean over to the left. Lovely. Just pause in there to begin with, getting the breath, getting our balance. Lovely. Then when you are ready, we're going to reach towards that left foot. Skirt the ground with the hand and then bring it back up. Fabulous. Drawing that circle with the body. Lovely. Just being mindful of the belly and the pelvic floor, keeping us nice and supported. Fabulous. And you might find that you've almost got more space on one side than the other, or this brings up different sensations. That's okay. Lovely. Let's take it through one more time. And we'll meet up at the top. Let's reach it up. Lovely. Relax the shoulder. Let's bring left arm up to meet. And then we're going to lean it over to the right. Bring that right hand down to the floor. Find that balance. And then we might reach over with the left hand. Really feel the stretch in the side of the body. Keeping the chest open. Maybe we're lifting that foot up off the floor. Lovely. Nice steady breaths there. Perfect. Let's bring that foot down. And again, to come out of this, we're going to start to reach down with that left hand towards the right hand almost. Sweep ourselves back into centre and then lift both arms up. And then gently release. Lovely. Bring that knee in. Just sit back on the heels for a moment. Give everything a nice little rub. Maybe roll into the shoulders. Lovely. If you did turn yourself on the mat, you're just going to turn yourself back to the short edge. Place the hands down. Let's take it up to our downward facing dog. Lovely. Really flooding the brain with oxygen and blood. Fabulous. Maybe giving the head a little wobble. Perfect. Then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, take the right leg up and back. As you exhale, we're going to bend the knee and step it forward. Lovely. If it doesn't come quite forward enough, do give it a little shuffle. And then we're going to lower that back knee to the floor. You can have the toes tucked under or flat. Finding the connection with that front foot, we're going to inhale, take it up nice and high with the body. Lovely. So finding our balance here. Lifting out of the hips, relaxing the shoulders. Lovely, fabulous. When you're ready, we can take a lovely long breath in. As you exhale, we're going to turn to the right, turning in towards the thigh, coming into that twist. And we're bringing the arms in line with the shoulders. Lovely, get a little balance here. Let's slowly take that left hand down to the floor. Really open the heart as we do. You can stay there, or you might choose to tuck those back toes under and lift that back knee. Just makes it a bigger movement. Lovely, fabulous. A few more breaths there. Gaze can be to the floor, it can be forward, whatever feels better on your neck. Fabulous. Let's just pop that knee back on the floor. Exhale, take the hand back down. Lovely. And then we're going to start to take the sitting bones back as we straighten into that front leg. The hands might need to walk back a little bit for support, or we might keep them reaching forward. We're going to see if we can fold over that front leg. Nice long breaths. Perfect. Lovely. Then we're going to go for a little bit of a flow here. So as we inhale, we're going to bend the knee and lift the body back up. As we exhale, we're going to come down and then take it back. Inhale, lift the body, bending that front knee. Exhale, taking it down and back. Take 3 more of these. Nice and slowly. We're not rushing anything. Just taking your time. Lovely. Perfect. When you've taken your 3, we're coming back up to that low crescent lunge just for a moment. And then let's take the hands down. We're going to take it back to your downward facing dog. So however you want to get there, and as you get there, you might have a little pedal out, a little shimmy. Couple of breaths there. Lovely. And then let's take that onto the other side. So we're going to inhale, left leg up and back. As you exhale, bend the knee, step it forward, and lower that back knee down. Find the balance, connect with the earth. And then inhale, we're coming up to that high lunge. Lovely. Just finding the balance here. It might be a little wobbly, or it might be more firm. And then we're going to take a little twist. A nice big breath in. Exhale, turning to the left. Again, turning in towards the thigh. And then let's take that right hand down to the ground. Really opening up the heart as we do. Maybe we're lifting that back knee. Maybe we're not. Perfect, wonderful. Let's lower that back knee. Lower the hands. Fab. So this is where we're going to start to lengthen into that front leg. Maybe we're flexing the toes to the face. Folding over. Steady breaths here. Perfect. Let's take this into our flow. So we're going to inhale, lifting up, bending into that front knee. Exhale, we're taking it back down, lengthening into the leg. Lovely. The inhale's taking us up. The exhale's taking us down. Taking 3 more in your own time. Lovely. Notice how it feels on this side. And then let's meet in that low crescent lunge for a moment. Then exhale, hands to the floor. Let's take it back to your downward facing dog. And do what feels good there. Perfect. When you are ready, we're going to look forward, step it into our forward fold. Have a nice little hang, little shimmy of the arms, little shimmy of the head. Let the crown of the head be pulled down to the earth. Fabulous. From here, we're going to bring the hands to the floor, so bend the knees if we need to, and we're going to step it back to a plank position. So this might be knees lifted, we might have knees on the earth. See what feels right for you. Really see if we can push the earth away. Nice long breaths. Lovely. On an exhale, we're going to bend the elbows, come all the way down to the floor. Maybe give the hips a little side to side jiggle. And then we're going to inhale, lift the head and the chest, coming up to a nice soft little cobra. Then I'm going to give you an option here of taking the hands off the floor, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and maybe taking the feet off the floor too. Just engaging the core, firing up the belly, the digestive system. Perfect for this time of day. Lovely. Exhale, let's bring it all down. Take a moment there. We're going to take the hands back under the shoulders, push it back up to our tabletop, and then we're going to go over to a child's pose. We're going to reach forward with the child's pose, open up the arms, the chest. A few nice long breaths there. Fabulous. Inhale, let's bring it back up to our tabletop position. Lovely. We're going to take this to a thread the needle, really give ourselves a nice little squeeze. So right arm comes up and out to begin with. Nice big breath in. As we exhale, we're going to take that arm under the body and take the head and the shoulder to the earth. Take a few nice long breaths here. If you want to, you could take that left arm around the back of the body as well. Really increase the twist on the shoulders. Fabulous. Just 2 or 3 more breaths here. And then I'm going to take that left hand back to the floor and softly push ourselves up. See if we can unwind that right arm and take it up to the sky. Exhale, bring it back down. Take a moment, maybe a couple of cat-cows here. Really move into the shoulders, the upper body. Then settle back into a neutral spine. We're going to take that to the other side. So we're taking the left arm out, lovely breath in. Exhale, it's scooping under the body. And we're coming into our thread the needle. Seeing how that feels. And then again, maybe we're taking the right arm around the back of the body. Nice steady breaths. Then let's bring that right hand back down to the floor. Inhale, take the body up, reaching up with that left arm. And then let's bring it back down. Lovely. I'm going to shuffle to the back of my mat just to give myself a little bit of space. So we're in our nice neutral position here. Hips are going to stay over the knees and we're going to reach forward and take the body down. So this is a melted heart position. You might find that the head comes down, it might not. You might find that the heart can touch the floor, again it might not. Wonderful. Let's start to walk it back up, nice and slowly. We're going to sit back on the knees. If that feels okay, if you've had enough knee action for the day, you can come and sit on the sitting bones, whatever feels nice for you right now. So find a lovely tall spine, just checking in with the breath there. Lovely. We're going to take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, and gently pull the hands back and down. So doing another heart opener here. Lovely. Just gazing forward. The other option here is to fold down. So you can do this in whatever seated position you are. You can let the body fold. You might find that if you're kneeling, you can bring the head to the floor. Fabulous. When you're ready, inhale. Let's bring it up and release. Give the arms a nice little shake out. Let's slide off the legs. Take them out nice and long. Give them a lovely little shake. If we've been kneeling for quite a while, let's just take the ankles round a little bit. Fabulous. Nice tall body now. Little bend in the knees is absolutely fine. We're going to inhale, reach it up. And as we exhale, we're going to turn to the right. So we're going to take a nice another twist. Bring the hands down. So left hand might be resting on the outside of that right leg. Right hand is just gently on the floor. We're not leaning back. We're nice and stacked above the hips. Lovely. We can stay here. Your other extra option might be to bend that right leg, reach down to the foot, and then lengthen back into the leg. Just adds an extra element to it, but it's definitely an invite, not an order. You can always take that back hand off the floor as well if you wish. Again, nice option for everybody. A little balance if you so wish. If you're feeling a little playful, you might balance that left foot up off the floor. We're going to feel that back and our belly's kicking a little bit. We might have a little wobble. Not balanced this week at all. And we're going to bring it all down. Take ourselves back into the middle. Roll the shoulders. Move the head. Lovely. Let's take that onto the other side. So nice big breath in, reaching up. Exhale, turn to the left. We're going around as far as we feel comfortable doing. That lovely tall body. Then we're going to reach down maybe to that left foot as we bend that left leg and take it up. We don't have to. Again, the left arm might come up. And we might find that we're bringing the right foot up. We're balancing. Lovely. Let's take it down. Unwind the body. Roll the shoulders. Perfect. Let's slide it forward and lower it down to the floor. So you might hold on to the backs of the thighs, or you might reach forward and roll down nice and slowly. Bring it to the floor. And then we're going to hug the knees in. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. Nice long breaths here. Just starting to slow down. Done a very grounded practice, but still really working into the body. Bringing those knees to centre. Let's take this into a nice reclined twist. So we might take the arms out to the sides or a V position. You could even take the hands behind the head. That can feel quite nice. Take a lovely breath in. And as you exhale, take the knees over to one side. Doesn't really matter which side we start with. Let the body find a little bit of softness. Really want the feet and the knees on the floor or maybe a cushion. Couple more breaths there, really trying to slow the breath down. Perfect. When you're ready, let's inhale to centre. And let's just take a moment to hug back in, and maybe we're lifting the head to the knees and have a little roll about. And just lengthen into the back of the neck, into the back of the body. Lovely. Let's release the head and the shoulders. Take the arms once again to wherever you wanted them to be. And then on a nice big exhale, we're taking the knees over to the opposite side. Again, slow, steady breaths. Can we extend the out breath? Perfect. One more breath there. Then let's inhale, take it back to center. Again, hugging in. Little rock from side to side. Maybe we even lengthen the legs up to the sky. Do what feels right for you. And then when you're ready, just release it down to the floor. Maybe we're having the knees bent. Maybe we're going to lengthen the legs. You're always welcome to come into sitting. It's entirely up to you. We're just going to close down the eyes. Let the body settle into whatever position you've chosen. For the next few minutes, let the body go heavy. Notice the sounds from outside. Notice the sounds from inside. Notice the sound of your own breath. And take 3 lovely long breaths now, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. One more. And when you're ready, wiggle the fingers and the toes. Roll the wrists and the ankles. Take a stretch and a yawn. Do whatever feels right for you right now, until you're ready to come back from sitting if you're not already there. Come back up from wherever you are. Find a nice tall spine as we get there. Relax the shoulders. And bring the hands together at the heart, just nodding the head for a moment. And just thanking yourself for this practice. Namaste.